Lost Art Press introduces a chair-making book from Christopher Swartz. In news from AWFS 2021, Oneida introduces the world's first universal dust collection system. Those stories and more coming up. Welcome to the Woodworking News for September 6th, 2021. I'm Don. I'm trying something different. I'm going to be doing more frequent, shorter programs, and I hope you like this new format. In an earlier edition of Woodworking News, I mentioned that Grizzly had bought the South Bend name. It's been around for a long time. Here's a new machine that they've introduced under that name brand. Grizzly Industrial introduces a South Bend 16-inch bandsaw with a full 14-inch resaw capacity. The motor is 3 horsepower, which means it can power through heavy material with ease. As stated before, it has a full 14-inch resaw capacity. That combined with the power makes this saw great for resawing wood. The cast iron top is slightly over 25 by 20 inches. With a 15 3/4 throat capacity, the saw also has a quick release blade tension handle. The fence is cast iron with a 2-position aluminum resaw fence. It also comes with a foot-operated off switch and blade brake. There's a quick release table tilt locking handle that allows the table to be tilted using a rack and pinion tilt mechanism. It could be tilted all the way up to a 45-degree angle. You can find out more about this saw, including additional features, on Grizzly's website. I'd love to be able to add a bandsaw for resawing in my shop, and that rack and pinion system on this saw for the tabletop looks to be outstanding. I don't even know if there's other bandsaws that have that, but that really looked fantastic. After the last edition of the Woodworking News, I thought I was done with updating lumber prices for a while, but there still seems to be some volatility in the market, so here's the latest report. According to Fortune magazine, the lumber price per 1,000 board feet on August 20th, 2021 was down to $399. That's almost exactly the same price for the same time in 2018. So lumber at your lumber supplier should be down as well. So what should DIYers do if they encounter 2x4s that are still marked up? Ashley Buckholt, co-founder of Materials Exchange, tells Fortune they should either wait for better deals or shop around. So as lumber prices sink, Home Depot COO says supply and demand worked as expected. Well, don't get your hopes up too soon, folks. According to NASDAQ, on September 1st, the price shot back up to $575. One reason the prices are going up is all the fires out west. They're burning quite a bit of timber, and some timber operations have had to shut down because of the fires. With all the destruction of homes and businesses, a lot of lumber is going to go into the rebuilding effort. We're also seeing a lot of destruction caused by hurricanes and the resulting flooding, as well as the tornadoes they've spawned off, and all the wind damage caused by both hurricanes and tornadoes. All these natural disasters are going to have a negative effect on the price of lumber. I'm seeing all different kinds of prices and fluctuations reported by my sources. It seems like the lumber industry is really in a flux, and every retailer has a different pricing right now for their lumber. In hardwoods, plywood prices seem to have seen the biggest changes. While most plywood prices are finally coming down according to my sources, one source said he paid $200 per sheet for 3/4-inch Baltic birch. If you're building shop cabinets, you might want to find a substitute until Baltic birch prices come back down. It's really difficult to see what's going on with hardwoods these days. There's really no futures market for hardwoods, and all of the hardwood information seems to be based on regions of the United States or Canada or states. And even in other countries, hardwood news is hard to come by. According to my sources, there's still a lot of volatility and price differences in hardwoods these days. So shopping around might be the best way for you to save a little bit of money. But with hardwoods, you really want that special piece that's perfect for your project. So sometimes you just have to pay the price. Lost Art Press was started by Christopher Swartz to provide high-quality woodworking books. Here's their latest offering. Lost Art Press announces the Stick Chair Book in an early adopter digital package. Because of extreme nationwide paper shortages, the hardbound edition of the Stick Chair Book is a bit in limbo. It's going to be late, folks. Until we can get this book on press, we have decided to offer a digital deal that includes a PDF of the book plus a bunch of other valuable materials for stick-built chairs. So this deal includes a copy of the book you can read on your computer plus a lot of extras, including plans for the following 5 chairs: 2 Irish-inspired armchairs, a low-back chair, Scottish and Welsh-inspired comb-back chairs. This is just a brief glimpse of one of the digital plans that you'll receive as well. This is a limited offer. When the books are printed, this deal will end. That should happen sometime before the end of 2021. For more details, go to lostartpress.com. If you're interested in making stick-built chairs, this really sounds like a great deal. I know Christopher Swartz is an expert when making stick-built chairs. The following is good news for those of you who live outside of the United States. Incra has announced their Incra Mastar Lift 2, custom built for Incra by Jessam in Canada, is now available in metric. The features of this lift include Incra Magna-Lock magnetic insert rings. Ball bearing driven shaft lock can be engaged with 2 fingers but provides a ton of lockdown. Can be raised and lowered with 1 finger. Works out of the box with 18 of the best-selling routers on the market. No expensive adapter collars are required. Blanchard ground cast aluminum top plate is hard anodized for durability. I have the first Rockler version of this lift. It's excellent, but I wish it had those magnetic rings instead of these little tiny screws that are so easy to lose, especially if they fall on the floor. Some have asked for more news from AWFS, so here's a report on a new dust collection machine from Oneida. This is more news on the AWFS Fair for 2021. For the AWFS Visionary Awards for 2021, Oneida Air Systems was one of the finalists under Power Tools for their Supercell mobile 14-gallon high-pressure dust collection. According to Oneida, this world's first universal dust collector generates 10 times higher suction than standard collectors, allowing it to effectively capture dust and debris from any 1-inch to 5-inch diameter port through up to 100 feet of 4-inch hose and ductwork. HEPA certified filter media with the internal pulse filter cleaner to reduce downtime before maintenance. Compact mobile design includes 14-gallon drop-down dustbin with fill level indicator and automatic bag holder and 25 feet of vacuum-rated flex hose. In a video, Oneida demonstrated how this system can work with 100 feet of flex hose when it's hooked to a DeWalt planer. They set this demonstration up in their warehouse. That video on Oneida's website is very impressive. According to Oneida, this new machine is very unique. It has a unique technology that's sort of a combination of a vacuum and a dust collector. Keep watching for more AWFS news. Please let me know your thoughts on this new format. I'm going to try to put out a show every week. I don't know if I can keep up with every week, but I'll try. But the programs will be a little shorter than they were before. Remember, if you have any suggestions or you want me to include something that you're doing on the Woodworking News, please let me know. You can go to my website, wbfinewoodworking.com, to find my email address, and you can send me some videos or photos. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you like this video, remember to give it that thumbs up down below. Please share this video with friends. The more we get these videos shared, the more views I get, and the better my status is on YouTube. I greatly appreciate all the questions and comments that all of you ask. I really enjoy answering those, and thank you all very much for watching.